The skies over Ukraine tell a story of devastation and escalation now. Russia has launched its most brutal air assault in weeks, unleashing over 400 drones and missiles in what President Zelensky has called the biggest airstrike in recent memory. This massive retaliation came just days after Ukraine's own drone campaign, Operation Spiderweb, targeted critical Russian air bases. It was bold, it was audacious, but was it smart? We ask, did Ukraine just gamble away the chance for peace talks? And with Kyiv burning and missiles still incoming, has the air war reached its most dangerous turning point yet? In the dark of night, Russia rained destruction across Ukraine. Explosions rocked power grids, air defense systems, and even hospitals. Missiles reached as far west as Lviv. Kyiv itself faced over a dozen air alerts in 24 hours. President Zelensky urges now. This is the largest aerial attack on our people in a very long time. These are Zelensky's words. We will defend ourselves, but we need more help from our allies. Just days earlier, Ukraine launched Operation Spiderweb, a coordinated drone strike on Russian air bases deep inside enemy territory. Some call it strategic, others call it reckless. So, was this operation a tactical victory or a provocation that backfired spectacularly? Hitting Russian air bases wasn't just symbolic. It was intended to weaken Russia's long-range bombing capability. But timing is everything. The strike came just as whispers of peace talks had just started emerging, and especially with growing Western fatigue and US elections on the horizon. So here's the question. If Zelensky truly wanted negotiations, was this move a masterstroke of leverage or a door slammed shut? Putin's response was ruthless. Russian state media framed the blitz as punishment and a warning. It had to. It had to be. It was expected. Across Ukraine, power is out. Civilians sleep in bomb shelters. The country's air defense already stretched thin and is struggling to keep up. Ammunition is running low, and NATO aid, though still flowing, faces political resistance in the US, Congress, and parts of Europe. And civilians cry out, "We have nothing left." These are the civilians' words. No power, no safety, only hope. But even that is fading. Ukraine's resilience is undeniable, but war needs fuel. And the harsh truth is, how much longer can Ukraine hold out if it's left with nothing but international aid and determination? Where does this lead actually? With both sides escalating, a new phase of air warfare is emerging, deadlier, more destructive, and harder to control. It raises chilling questions. Are we seeing the end game or just the beginning of an even bloodier chapter? Can Ukraine survive another year like this, even with Western support? And if Ukraine falls, what message does that send to the rest of the world about the cost of resistance? Operation Spiderweb might have been a show of strength, but strength invites response. And now, both nations seem locked in a spiraling air war that threatens to consume what's left of Ukraine's infrastructure and even hope. Tonight, the world watches, but will it act before there's nothing left to save? This is Mausami, and you are watching The Global Eye.